Hello, race fans. The NASCAR Second Cup Series is here live, getting ready to race here at Chicagoland Speedway, getting ready for the Overton's 400. After an intense race last week at Pocono Raceway, we head up north to almost the top of the country here at Chicagoland, as we have Dylan Young and Alex Ferranti here on the pole here today. Alex Ferranti, right now, he sits 39th in standings, while Dylan Young, he sits, I'm trying to find them on the list, he sits 24th in standings. Some of these drivers are trying to move up the list because we're running out of races to try to get to the chase for the Second Cup Series. James Qualls is still the points leader, and one of our biggest movers from last week, Jessica Shelton, she moved up 8 spots, and she is now 4th in standings. But she's gonna start this race almost mid-pack in the 16th position. As we have our winner from Infineon, Brandon Krause, he's gonna start this race in the 3rd position, and we have Cole Deaver, who started on the pole from that race. He ended up getting involved in the wreck of the first lap, but he's gonna try to do what he can from the 5th position, as he's gonna see if he has better luck here. We have a lot of drivers still trying to get their first wins of the season. Alex Ferranti, who started second, he's trying to get his second win of the season after coming close a couple of weeks ago. Allison Ryan is also trying to get her first win of the season. And Kyle Matthews, he's gonna try to do what he can to get his first win as well. Starting in the 9th position, we have Levi McIntyre, who won the All-Star race back at Texas. Excuse me. But we're gonna be in here for a pretty long one. We're gonna be in here for 41 laps. Just want to double check that here. 42 drivers, 41 laps. What kind of racing will we see at a track like Chicagoland? I don't know. We may see a few slide jobs here, as we're just seconds away from those famous words in motorsports.
Drivers, start your engine!
Go out there and have a good time today. Make it happen at the end, my friend. Big thumbs up here. You're ready to rock and roll. Good luck to you guys on pit road down there today.
And as the drivers are rolling off pit road, here is your starting lineup for the Overton's 400. Dylan Young's last best chance to win a NASCAR Second Cup Series race was back at Sonoma, but he ended up losing it to Alex Drayton and Brandon Krause. But he's looking to try to turn his luck around here at Chicagoland, which is actually his home track. But the pace car makes his way onto pit road here, and I hope that you guys are ready to go, because the green flag is now out here at Chicagoland. We already got some drivers trying to make it 3 wide a little bit, as Dylan Young will in fact lead the very first lap of this thing, as we now see Brandon Krasser make his way to second place, running the Root Insurance colors on his number 23. Ferranti drops back to third here, as we now see that Danny Wells, Young's teammate, he's making it 3 wide with Cole Daly and Dylan Pote. As, oh man, all these guys running dangerously close. And, oh man, it looks like Pote got a little bit loose there. Oh man, these guys, they're all running super close here as we now go to the aerial coverage. As we now see that Charles Sanford and oh man, we got a couple of drivers going into the wall. And one of them is Cole Daly in the 18. Oh man, he's going to lose a ton of spots there. Oh man, the 18 could not get off of the wall there. And he lost quite a few spots there. He's gonna have to try to rebound that number 18 to try to get back up to the front. Speaking of heading back to the front, it's still all about Dylan Young and Brandon Krasser. These two have broken away from the pack. Allison Rain now she finds herself by herself in third place. Now we see Cole Deaver running the Dow colors on his number 3 with the rookie stripes here. Right now, Cole Deaver, he currently sits 14th in standings. He didn't lose or gain after last week. And the caution's out. Oh, man, the caution is out already at Chicagoland. Dylan Young has led them back to the line. And oh, man, we got a car upside down. That's Brett Kennenberg. Oh, man, Brett Kennenberg, he actually, oh, man, he actually, I believe he was runner-up last week at Pocono. And, oh, man, this week he's upside down. And we got a car smoking. That's Nathan Hudson in the 6. Oh, man, huge accident between two Fords. Brett Kennenberg and Nathan Hudson. And we got a little bit of rear damage to Simon Oscon in the 91. And oh man, and there's some right side damage to Jake Rogers, and there's a little bit of right side damage to Alex Drayton. And oh man, and it looks like that we had some troubles at the exit of turn 4. Well, while the drivers are taking their pit stops, we're gonna have to go on board to see what happened to bring out our first caution of the day. Well, here's how to bring out our first caution. These guys were 5 wide coming out of turn 4. And it's possible to go 4 wide, but 5 wide may be pushing it. And Brett Kennenberg, he just gets loose right in front of Alex Drayton. And then that just sends his number 38 completely around. Jake Rogers and Simon Oscon also get involved here. Last week's winner, Christina Bell, is stuck behind the 94 as she gets a little piece of it. But Brett Kennenberg, he just slides up on his roof after being sent over by the 14. Then Nathan Hudson, he gets into the back of Simon Oscon. But the main story is Brett Kennenberg. He just slides completely on his roof across the front straightaway, and soon enough, he's gonna cross the finish line upside down. And oh man, as you see the yellow flag waving, Nathan Hudson, he just gives a little tap to the 18 as the 38 just keeps sliding. And Alex Drayton, he just got a little piece of it there as he makes the 38 spin around. We're gonna have to get a couple of onboards on this as Brett Kennenberg, he continues to spin while he remains stuck on his roof. And Jake Rogers, whoa, man, Jake Rogers just almost clobbers the 38 once again. Brett Kennenberg just goes up and over, and he just teleports to pit road while being stuck on his roof. We're definitely going to have to get some onboards. I think that onboard camera for the 38 got destroyed because when it's upside down, it's just complete static. Here we are with our first onboard camera from the number 6 Coach Ford Mustang. of Nathan Hudson. Yeah, he just got stuck along the wall there. And he ends up turning the 94 around, and he just slams hard right into the number 91. And that's where Hudson got all that front end damage after coming in contact with the 94 and the 91. And unfortunately, he's going to have to send his number 6 back to the garage area. Now here we are riding aboard with the number 78 Bass Pro Shops Chevy Camaro of Ron Acosta. Acosta actually came in contact with Christina Bell, but luckily I think he will be able to keep going as he just slows down hard, so he wouldn't hit the number. So he wouldn't hit the number 38 that was upside down. Now here we are with one last onboard from the number 14 Hot Wheels Racing Ford Mustang of Alex Drayton. Let's see Drayton's initial contact with the ball. He really couldn't get off of it. And then there's the contact from Brett Kenneberg in the 38. And then you see Brett Kenneberg spinning back down right towards the apron of the track. Drayton gives a little bit of a contact, but I think he can come down pit road to possibly get that fixed. And here we are back at Chicagoland. We're going to restart on lap number 9. And we have 2 drivers who are now out of this race. They are Brett Kenneberg and Nathan Hudson. Alex Drayton unfortunately got caught 1 lap down, so we have no idea if he's going to be up to speed. But our leader after pit stops is Brendan Crasta. Dylan Young ended up having an extended stay on pit road, so he's going to have to start from the back of the pack. Second is Alex Ferranti. Third is Allison Rain. 4th is Danny Wells. 5th is Levi McIntyre. 6th, Cody Lamas. 7th is Charles Sanford looking to avenge his teammate. 8th is Nathan Orman. 9th is Kyle Matthews. And rounding out the top 10 is Jonathan Zorlin. The rest of the top 15 are Jessica Shelton, Brayson Mitchell, Dougie Shears, Michael Norman, and Aaron Macklin. As the pace car has already made its way back onto pit road, and the green flag is now back out. And yes, it looks like Alex Drayton is indeed going to be slow, so unfortunately he won't be able to get himself unlapped. But now these guys are going to have to try to figure out a way to get around that slow 14 car, as he is in fact holding up the pack. But oh man, as soon as we get back going, it looks like Alex Ferranti, he's looking to try to get the lead away. Allison Rain thought about making it 3 wide, but decides against it, as Alex Ferranti will lead this lap. Brayson Mitchell jumps back to second, and it looks like that Danny Wells tried to get a run on the outside, couldn't quite do it there, as he's running the discount colors this week on his number 12. And speaking of another driver trying to run different colors this week, we have Charles Sanford running the KFC colors on his number 34, as he goes to the outside to get around Nathan Orman, and the caution's back out again. The caution is back out once again, and Alex Ferranti has led them back to the yellow flag this time. And it looks like something happened in the back straight away. And oh man, it looks like Cole Daly may have been the one to spin. And it may have also been Stephen Colin. Maybe they all spun trying to get around the slow 14 car. I'm not sure, but Cole Daly, he is seen back here in that Peanuts number 18. So it may have involved him, but I'm not sure. I don't see any damage. He may have just gotten turned. I don't know, but I don't think we have any more takers for pit road right now. Well, actually, we may have had a couple actually. Oh, yes. Yes, Brendan Krauser, he's coming down pit road. This may be strategy for the 23 team. but he's going to lose his second spot as he and a few other drivers come down pit road. Let's take a look and see what happened to bring out our second caution of the day. Well, here's having to bring out our second caution. I was right. The 18 was almost caught in a 4-wide situation as Stephen Colin slides up, gets loose right into the 14, and then all three cars get stuck to each other. Alex Drayton is just stuck between the 88 and the 18, as it looks like that Stephen Colin wasn't backing off one bit, as Cole Daly unfortunately gets spun out by Alex Drayton. But luckily this was already in the back of the pack, so luckily no other cars hit him. So Cole Daly, he's gonna have to come down pit road and get 4 fresh tires, and he should be back into it. But unfortunately, that also means that Alex Drayton, he's gonna be back at the front of the pack. So we don't know if this is gonna happen again with someone else. But yeah, I don't think Cole's gonna be too happy with Alex once this race is over. And here we are back at Chicagoland. We're going to restart this race on lap number 15, and no drivers retire out of the race. We're going to have a few drivers on different pit strategies, but a few drivers stayed out, and Alex Ferranti is still the race leader. Second now is Levi McIntyre. Third is Allison Rain. Fourth is Charles Sanford. Fifth is Cody Lamas. Sixth is Dougie Shears. Seventh is Michael Norman. Eighth is Cole Deaver. Ninth is Tim Fiegel. And running out the top 10 is Mitchell Collins. The rest of the top 15 now in 11th after starting in dead last. Joshua Osborne. 12th is Dustin Stuller. 13th is Joshua Mudd. 14th is William Brock. And running out the top 15 is Chris Dollarton. So you never know what can happen in the second cup as the pace car makes his way back onto the track, and hopefully we can have a decent green flag run going, as the green flag is now back out. Now these guys, they need to try to figure out a way to hurry up and get around that slow 14, and he's trying to stay on the inside. And speaking of the inside, it looks like Levi McIntyre, he's gonna go on the inside and take the lead away from Alex Ferranti. And oh man, and I just noticed at the restart, Joshua Osborne, after making his way back, he was stuck in the wall, so that's going to make him lose a few spots. As some of the field has greatly separated now. Now we see that Levi McIntyre is trying to run away with that lead. But now here comes our winner from Richmond, Cody Lamas. He's going to try to do what he can to catch up to that number 60 car. And now we see Charles Sanford, our winner from Rockingham, being pushed by our winner from Talladega, Dougie Shears. A lot of previous winners are running in the top 5 right now, as they're going to have to try to do what they can to catch that number 60 car. Running back here by himself, I believe in the 12th position is Joshua Mudd. 13th now is Chris Dalton, and we're having a battle for 14th between Ryan Acosta and Sky Commons. Sky Commons running the Jimmy John's colors on his number 10 this week. He's looking to try to get a decent running here, and we now see Dylan Pote bringing the second pack of cars further back here. He's leading Aaron Macklin right now, and here comes points leader James Qualls. Wow, it doesn't seem like it doesn't matter where James Qualls starts. He's trying to show everyone why he's the points leader. I believe he's one of the drivers who came down pit road the last time by. As we head back to the front, we have a lot of drivers scraping the wall. Oh, man. I don't know what's going on with Dougie Shears. He just lost a lot of speed. Oh, man. What's going on with the 83? He nearly got clobbered by Sky Commons there. Oh, man. That really could have been disastrous there. I don't know what happened with Shears. But oh man, we got a couple of more drivers in the wall. Dustin Stuller, Oh man, he cannot get off the wall, and oh man, Ferranti nearly gets into him. Okay, that must have been what happened to Shears, because once you finally get off that wall, you lose a lot of speed. But luckily, Ferranti, he didn't get stuck in the wall. As we head back to the front, it's still all about Levi McIntyre. Cody Lamas still sits in second place. And oh man, we're trying to have a little battle for second place. Charles Sanford in the 34. He wants to try to get up there with the lead and try to capture his second win of the season. And here comes the driver who really needs a win this year. Our season 3 champion, Michael Norman. Michael Norman sponsoring Menards and Monster Energy this week with a little help from that sponsorship. He's trying to run decently in the top 5 right now, as we now see Tim Fiegel running his Toyota colors on his number 19. They just keep swapping positions back and forth, but Fiegel, he's going to try to get up there with his teammate. Let's actually ride on board with the Toyota 19. Tim Fiegel now running on the outside behind his teammate, as he now has Cole Deaver on his inside. Cody Lamas trying to get an outside run from Charles Sanford, but Charles Sanford, and oh man, it looks like Cole Deaver tried to get a run on the inside of the 19. They're still running closely side by side here. And it looks like Cole Deaver's trying to get a little help from Joshua Mudd in the 5. Joshua, he's trying to get himself into the top 5 for the first time here today. And this is also Joshua Mudd's home track, running the Kellogg's Frosted Mini Wheat colors on his number 5 this week. And oh man, we got cars diving to the apron. They may be coming down pit road. And yes, they are. We got green flag pit stops going on right now, as Cody Lamas, Joshua Mudd, they all come down. So green flag pit stops are indeed happening as we try to head back to the front of the pack. It's still all about Levi McIntyre. Levi McIntyre has not looked back ever since he took that lead on the restart, and it looks like both he and Charles Sanford are coming down. And yes, they are. The leaders are coming down. But oh man, it looks like we got a few drivers staying out, and the new leader is actually the points leader, James Qualls. Oh man, just like last week when Qualls was leading at Pocono after starting deep in the pack, it doesn't matter where this number 70 starts, you will find him leading at some point. He wants to try to show everyone why he's the points leader, and right now he's doing it out with Aaron Macklin right now for position. Aaron Macklin trying to represent for Everham Motorsports today, as he currently sits second place. Right now, Aaron Macklin, I'm trying to find him on the list. Right now, he currently sits 21st in standings, and he's looking to try to go to the inside for the lead. And oh man, there was a little bit of contact between Matt McIntyre and Brendan Crasta. I believe these were the drivers to come down pit road during that last caution, and they didn't come down. And now look at them leading right now. James Qualls trying to fight back on that outside to try to hang on to his lead, which he does do. And oh man, and I believe we had a few more drivers come down pit road, as they just put Dustin Stoller and Christina Bell a lap down. And oh man, we're well past the halfway point now. But James Qualls, he's the guy in charge right now. But the question is, when are these guys gonna come down pit road? As it looks like James Qualls, oh man, he's gonna try to look to put Aaron Macklin's teammate a lap down, as they're catching up to the slow Alex Drayton. And oh man, he is stuck behind the 14. But Alex Drayton wisely moves to the outside to let the leaders go. But now we see Jonathan Zorlin and Steven Gonzalez trying to get up here. Steven Gonzalez right now, he currently sits 6th in standings after climbing his way into the top 5. And oh man, now the leaders are coming down. That's going to give the lead over to the 28 car. And oh man, Steven Gonzalez, I believe he's the only car who hasn't come down pit road yet. And he's gonna use this opportunity to try to get to lead for a lap or two. As Dustin Stoller in the 8, he's looking to try to get his lap back. He's looking to try to get around the 28, and he does do that. But it looks like that Gonzalez is finally coming down and coming Behind him is RJ Bishop in the 17, who's got right side damage here. But now the question is, I have no idea who the leader is going to be. RJ Bishop is shown in the second position as he just took the lead away. And right now, I'm keeping an eye on Michael Norman right now. I have no idea who the leader is going to be, as green flag pit stops are indeed cycling. They just got around James Qualls, our leader. This might be the battle for the lead right here. I'm not sure. I'm going to have to wait for the ticker to update, but our leader might be Cody Lamas. I'm not sure. I'm waiting for the ticker to update. And yes, it is. Cody Lamas is the race leader. McIntyre now finds himself back in second place. Now we see Charles Sanford fighting in third, and we now see Mitchell Collins running his Verizon 5G colors on his number 22. And he's going to have a bumper full of Dougie Shears right now. And oh man, Levi McIntyre, he's looking to try to get the lead back from the 11 car, as it looks like he will lead that lap. Oh no, Cody led it. Cody Lamas led that lap, but Cody won't have to lead for long because Levi McIntyre, he is back on the inside as the laps R&D winding down. We now, next time out, we're going to have 10 laps to go. Oh man, this race is definitely going to come down to pit strategy because Levi McIntyre, he has a strong number 60. He's still trying to get his first legitimate points win. He's already been in victory lane twice this season in the Budweiser Shootout and in the Sega All-Star race. These drivers swapping positions left and right for second place. And oh no, here comes Alex Drayton. Please don't get it in front of the leaders, which he does not. So that was a wise decision for the 14. But that separated the pack a little bit. Now Dougie Shears sits by himself in third place. That just leaves Charles Sanford to chase down the number 60. And I'm trying to see if they're trying to catch up on lap traffic. We see Jake Rogers, but he's still up to speed right now. Excuse me. But now we see Charles Sanford trying to do what he can to catch up to Levi McIntyre. But we're going to have to see like how long these guys can hang on fuel. But it looks like Charles Sanford trying to get his second win of the season. He's going to try to do what he can to chase down that number 60. He's trying to close the gap. He has almost a tenth of a second behind him. But McIntyre, he's going to have to try to do whatever he can to defend that lead from that Charger number 34. He has more than special herbs and spices under the hood of that number 34. And oh man, he is trying to do whatever he can to try to get to that inside, to try to get behind that number 60. Can't quite do it yet, but the faster that these guys are going, they're catching Jake Rogers. And oh man, Charles Sanford finally has an opening on the inside. He is trying to get under the number 60. Can't quite do it yet. He needs to try to get a run here. And oh man, he does get a run there. Oh man, huge run coming out of turn 4. But McIntyre is trying to fight back on that outside. But Charles Sanford will lead this lap. We have 6 laps to go now. And Charles Sanford, he's going to try to do what he can to clear the number 60, which he does. Charles Sanford is the new race leader, but don't count out Dougie Shears just yet. Dougie Shears is also trying to get his second win of the season. And oh man, Levi McIntyre and Cody Lamas just got to run on the outside. And oh man, they're catching up to Simon Oscar. And oh no, we got a car up. Mitchell Collins just blew his engine. Oh, you are kidding me. Running in the top 5, Mitchell Collins blows a motor just as they caught lap traffic. Oh, this is not what Mitchell Collins needed. He is 11th in standings. And oh man, he might come to a stop on the track, but since he's on the apron, I don't think the caution's going to come out. Oh man, we did not need that happening right now. Heading back up to the front, it's still all about Levi McIntyre, and they just got around Jake Rogers. Oh man, but now the question is, can these guys hang on fuel? I don't know if McIntyre has enough fuel to make it the rest of the way. But oh man, this time we're going to have 3 laps to go. A lot can happen in 3 laps. Cody Lamas Dougie Shears, and Charles Sanford. They're all trying to get their second wins of the season, but Levi McIntyre, he's trying to get his first. I don't know if anything can stop this number 60 right now. The only thing that can stop him is if he has enough fuel to make it the rest of the way. Definitely the longest green flag run here of the day, as we're coming to 2 laps to go. And right now there is no competition for Levi McIntyre right now, as they all got caught up by the slow number 91 of Simon Oscon. But Jake Rogers, he got put a lap down, so Levi McIntyre, he has a little bit of insurance between him and second place. But now the white flag is waving, but it looks like Jake Rogers, he may try to spoil the party for the number 60, as the white flag is now waving here at Chicagoland. Levi McIntyre, he has been fast all season long, but he has not found his way to get in the victory lane here. And right now, he has a lap car between him and second place. And it may be too little too late for the 11, the 83, and the 34. Coming out of turn 4 for the final time, winning the Overton's 400. Levi McIntyre will finally get it. He will capture his first win of the season, as he will take home Chicagoland. Winning the Budweiser Shootout and the NASCAR SEGA Cup Series All-Star Race. Now Levi McIntyre finally has a points race under his belt, as he will take home Chicagoland by winning the Overton 400. Oh man, what a race there. It was definitely full of action, I can tell you that. Overton 400, race number 19. And this race is in the books. Levi McIntyre, the veteran, captures his first win of the season, as he will bring it home here at Chicagoland. Cody Lamas ends up in second place. Charles Sanford ends up third. Allison ran a good run for the number 7, as Michael Norman ends up fifth. That's probably Michael Norman's best finish of the season here, selling with a top 5. Tim Fiegel ends up 6th. Joshua Mudd 7th. Cole Deaver 8th. Seth Cole ends up 9th. And rounding out the top 10 is Chris Dollarton. Then we have Sky Commons, Aaron Macklin, points leader James Qualls, William Brock, and Brandon Crosser rounds out with a top 15. Then we have Steven Gonzalez, Alex Ferranti, Cole Daly after his early spin. He ends up with an 18th place finish. Ryan Acosta ends up 19th, and rounding out the top 20 is Matt McIntyre. Joshua Osborne ends up 21st after starting in dead last. Danny Wells ends up 22nd. 23rd is Zachary Fitzwater. Then we have Kyle Matthews and Brayson Mitchell rounds out the top 25. Then we have teammates Dylan Poteet and James McLeod finishing 26th and 27th. Then we have Stephen Colin, Dustin Stoller, and Jonathan Zola round out the top 30. Then we had Jessica Shelton, Nathan Orman, RJ Bishop, and Christina Bell ended up being the last driver on the lead lap. Then we have Jake Rogers, Dougie Shears, Dylan Young, Simon Oscon, and Alex Drayden finishing laps down, and Mitchell Collins. Oh man, I was going on with the battle, going for the top 5, and then the 22 just blew an engine. It turned out to be a broken camshaft. Let's actually look at that again really quick. It happened back on lap 36, as you saw the puff of smoke just exiting the back of the 22. I just cannot believe it. Just as they caught the slow number 91, Mitchell Collins' engine just erupts right in smoke, right as he was literally running in the 5th position when this happened. That 22 was fast too, but unfortunately he had to settle for a 40th place finish here today, And that's got to be really heartbreaking for the Penske Racing stable. Dylan Young started on the pole, and then he ended up just having a bad pit stop. Then Danny Wells, he really wasn't that much of a factor. Just not a good day for the Penske Racing stable here today. Well, race fans, that does it here for Chicagoland. Hopefully I can find a good version. But the next time the NASCAR SEGA Cup Series comes back to YouTube, we will be live at another road course. We will be at Road America. If I could tweak it to get the racing decent, just like I did for Sonoma at night. Well, we'll have to wait and see. If I can't get it tuned right, there will be updates on like where I will race next over on the NASCAR SEGA Cup Series group page on Facebook. So if you're not a member of that, don't forget to join. We get exclusive reports to find out. But we're done here for Chicagoland, so hopefully we can get some more excited racing as the countdown to the chase continues here on YouTube. Congratulations one last time to Levi McIntyre for winning the Overton's 400, and we'll see you next time.